Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode with me. So, today's topic is your abundance blocked? Like, as we are awakening, many of them are not able to find their purpose. And even if they have found their purpose, they feel that there's always a block. Like, for me, when I was not aware, after my spiritual awakening, when I started following the path, what came, a realization entered me that, something was really blocked, like clogging inside of me, that is stopping my growth in career, finances, love life, and very hard to connect with my own family, no friends, because I kept moving from one place to another. So yeah, I can call and talk to them, but on daily basis, no one. So what I found is that in all areas of my life, I am standing alone and there is a block. So let's see, why is this happening? Maybe this helps you. So today we are going to see why we feel that we are not reaching abundance, where we are happy, free in all sense, not just finance, relationships, with our own selves, right? Freedom, happy, finding our purpose. For that, we need to look into, are we stuck in the cycle of scarcity? Because cycle of scarcity are mental blocks that keep you down. So we look into the scarcity loop, then we move to abundance loop, and then ways we can get out of scarcity and be in tune with our abundance. And after that, I today have a special word saying, let's say that word vibration, in which you just have to listen and absorb the phrases. That's it. All right all right so let's discuss the loop, the scarcity loop. So you have a fear, all right, and how are you getting these fears? So now, do you find yourself constantly saying there is never enough, or you're always suspicious, always, you're not ready to take risks, you have a pessimistic thinking, and you try to really avoid risks because you're fearful. And even if you have certain knowledge or something, you don't want to share it. So you keep asking, right? Like, how can I get this without putting in the time? Let's take a small example. You want to learn a certain skill, right? And you have to take a course, but you don't want to put in the money as well as time and learn those skills. So you're always stuck thinking less, and fears are like blocks. So what happens is they block your mind. And then, because you're constantly thinking and you find four different ways for the same solution, what happens is you start vibrating, you start feeling anxiety because there's so many things, right? And you are like, what should I do next? So anxiety builds up inside you. Anxiety, feelings of overwhelmness, sometimes anger, frustration. And what it leads to, you must have seen people who are always running and they're trying to do things really quickly. They have anxiety within. So what happens is, the first choice, because they're, in their mind it's like lack, scarcity, these loops are continuously going on. So what happens is, the first option that they get is, they catch hold of it, and soon they find out that this outcome is negative. Negative, let's not take the word negative. Let's just say that you wanted to reach step 4, but you landed on step 1 or 2. And now you again are thinking that it's less, or scarcity, right? So again, you get into the loops of fear, anxiety, making poor decisions or choices, and the outcome is never going to be good enough for you. So do you find yourself statements like, see yourself in the back seat, like you feel you are a victim, you are bullied, and always thinking the other person is the one controlling your life. In energy, mentally, you're always scared. You keep feeling confusion, disorganization. You're always thinking this is not working for me. And you are usually focused on things that are not working for you, right? And you keep saying statements like, I have no choice. What other choice do I have? Emotionally, this drains you, makes you feel disempowered. It takes away your, so it's just draining you of energy, whether you're around people, working, it's not for you, and you're still pushing yourself to do something, so you're just draining yourself, creating feelings of impatience, anxiousness, frustration. You're always afraid, angry, overwhelmed, and you keep giving in your power to other people. Fear and limitations, because you cannot see the bigger picture, you're always stuck in the small, right? And all these fears are coming from your thoughts and emotions that you have built inside. Either mainly you are collecting your consciousness of thoughts, emotions, then facts, evidence, all these things compromise of consciousness. And your inner child, it develops its belief system from 6 to 14. So whatever you have collected from your family, your outer environment, that's making your belief system. And certainly you carry some from your past life. So if you have low self-belief, self-doubt, and you do not trust, like you're not trusting your own self, it's like just abandoning your own self. I have been in this cycle of abandoning my own self for past 2 decades, and I never realized that. It's hard to realize, actually. You need to start building, practicing awareness, and start catching your own mental thoughts. Always insecure and jealous. Remember, I told you in the masculine that if it's disempowered, then masculine disempowered would always want to control. It's always jealous, possessive, insecure, because they do not feel secure within themselves, and they just want to control things because they have a feeling that they'll be left alone. Nothing seems to be sufficient or enough. Monitoring your finances, it's one thing to keep a tab, and it's other thing to continuously keep looking at it. So you're trying to basically control your finances over there. It's not going to work. There needs to be a flow. And you have the attitude of I win, you lose attitude. It's this scarcity loop is going to keep you in the survival mode of having sufficient to provide food, clothing, shelter, and society wise some presenting yourself so that you are respectable. So you're always running in the survival mode. Most of us spend, our parents mostly have spent their lives, they had sufficient when you look from outside, but when you're constantly living with them, at least for my father, he had everything, yet he was constantly in this loop that I couldn't give enough to my girls, or I don't have sufficient. And I'm like, at least we're not living on the road and we have enough food that we can have 3 dishes a meal. So I felt that, that's a luxury. But for him, he was still in it's the survival mode. They want more, and everything they achieve, it's still less. Now, what is tunnel vision? Now, do you see in this glass art, the man is down, he's in the hole, he's in the pit, and when he looks up, he's just seeing it, it's like a tunnel vision up. So he's only seeing limited things. He's not able to see the above open space available in the above glass. He's only seeing the limited. Basically, he's more and more dealing with scarcity, and therefore he's left with less and less time for other things in his life. So what you're doing is you are already in a hole and you're digging further deep down to get in the hole, so that the vision is always like a tunnel. You cannot see the other left and right side and see that there is more option available for everybody, not just for one but everybody. All right, so that was scarcity loop. Let's go to abundance. So what happens when you are in the abundance loop? So in abundance loop, like if you see this diagram, the green dots, it's representing limited. The mind is thinking there's only limited opportunity for me. It's always going to be cutthroat competition, all right? But when you're in the abundance mindset, you're thinking, oh, the world is full of opportunity. Oh, I live in multiverse. So for light workers and for the awakening souls, you are like, oh my god, you are there's a huge vast universe, multi-universe, and I'm such a tiny part of that thing. So that you can see the amount of opportunities available to one person. Okay, now in the abundance loop, in your mind, okay, now with the mental blocks of fear, you created feelings, walls of ego and anxiousness, so and so. So remember, like you're laying a wall and you're putting the bricks. This situation caused you fear, this situation caused me anxiety, this situation caused me anger. So you're putting in the walls. Now what happens in abundance loop is you are building a wall with gratitude. I am grateful that I woke up today and I'm alive. I'm grateful that the sun came in and touched my skin and gave me sun bath. I'm grateful for the glass of water. I'm grateful that somebody made breakfast for me today. Small things, and I'm adding that somebody's there to make sure that I have things. And when you are in that mindset, you're building this beautiful wall, you have a peace of mind because you're not generating feelings of the negative, dense feelings. And what happens is, I remember I told you we are like radiators and our heart is 1,000 times more powerful than the mind. So what happens is when I'm generating feelings of peace, calmness, kindness, compassion, I'm a radiator. Every human body is like a radiator. This is cosmic machine, and like radiators we are radiating this energy. So now I have peace in my mind, right? And when I'm peaceful, I am going to make the best choices for me. I know that this is the first option that has come in, but I'm in a mindset that it's not the last one, and I know more will come in. So whatever is right for me, I will get that. And when I'm making wise choices or decisions, automatically the outcome is positive. So even if I was supposed to reach step 4 and I only was able to get to step 2 or 3, I'll always still be in the mindset that, oh, at least I have climbed this much. I'm just 1 or 2 steps away. Right? So this is how you're going to build your mindset. This is how the abundance loop works in you, that there's more. It's all right. I at least reached there. Remember glass half, glass full story? It's the same. You see yourself in driver's seat, no matter how bad the outer world. Everything in your outer world is crumbling, especially like for awakened light worker star seeds. Everything awakened, you had to let go. We had to let go of our own identity as so and so gender, so and so nationality, and all those things that were put on us. We had to let go of them and completely surrender to find the new us, the workers, the warriors of love, hope, right? We have to stand in that power. Only then we can serve. So you have to be in the driver's seat. So even right now, it's not like the outer world has become perfect for me, but it has definitely reached somewhere where I know I am in control of it. Energy, let's look at mentally and emotionally. How do you feel? Clarity. Mentally, you'll have clarity. You'll be able to see, perceive things from different angles. Like in the scarcity loop, you can only see one outcome, but with abundance, you can see 100 angles to the same situation. So your perspective, it's going to be multi. Then you are always flexible and adaptable. You're always like, I always have a choice, right? And you are non-judgmental. So when you are working, I keep saying that you need to stop that inner critique and something that keeps judging your own self within, your ego self. When you shut it, like literally shut it up, okay? So just say whenever your ego starts talking, just say shut the F up. Because if you're still, you get in tune to your inner self, and when you get in tune, you're getting the clarity. When you get rid of all the things that are not necessary, they are trash, you find less options, and then you clearly know what you want. Emotionally, you feel really empowered. And when in inner self I have stopped my judgment and inner critique, then I want to make others powerful as well, because self empowerment means I will try to make others feel their power too, right? You're always positive. You keep seeing a bigger picture than where you are currently. You have such an energy that will inspire other people as well, even in the bad times. Just being good in the energy doesn't mean everything has to be perfect outside. It means that even in the worst dark situations, you are able to see the positive outcome. In in the deepest dark hours, one finds the light. Rumi said that. So remember, you will find your light. So hope, love, warriors, the light workers. We are finding the light in the darkest hours. We don't know how deep we are, but all we know is we are making an effort every single day to come out and express the authentic self and be in gratitude for whatever we got. Expansion and empowered. You definitely, your belief system, you you depend on your belief system, not on others' belief system. All right. Sometimes even your families are very loving, but they do not understand what you want. Only you know what's best for you. You can have the best guru on this planet, but your spiritual growth, the best teacher is nobody else but your own soul. That's why I keep saying pick only what resonates with you, because your soul knows what's best for you. So you believe in your own systems. You're agile, free flowing, and there's always inner peace in you. You have a attitude that says we all win. You believe that division separates us, right? And togetherness is unity. And obviously, when you have a peace of mind, calmness, and all those things, you automatically flow in love, and you have a flexible mindset. You're not limited. Any challenge, any new thing that comes up, you're always open to trying something new for yourself. Now, this is reasons why you're stuck. I picked out, like, I really pulled out my shadow work journal, and I'm going to share my shadow work journal. Please do not make fun, because I'll share and then I'll tell you why. All right, as I'm speaking, I just feel Archangel Michael and other angels. All right, so when I was doing my journal, the pattern of scarcity came up, and I said, I find myself, scarcity in love, that I, I'm not good enough and I only deserve limited love, happiness, money, friends, because I kept moving a lot. So I do have friends, but not on a daily basis, right? Um, Clients. Yes, when I began, I had zero clients. So that's one thing. Having a larger than life. I always knew there's something else for me larger than anything else, but yet I continue to keep myself small, stuck in jobs that I did not like, stuck in places where I did not like, with people I did not like, and going just for the social norm, going out for parties and drinking and so many other things which I deep down my inner self is saying, no, this is not you, this is not you. But outside, the outer self was at that time so much in control that it did not let me see what I want. I was just trying to follow what others wanted to do. But at the age of 26 or 27, I believe, I was traveling abroad, and I remember I was celebrating my birthday, 26th or 27th, and I was alone on the flight. So somewhere between between the northern Atlantic Ocean, I remember celebrating my birthday for the first time alone and making a promise to myself that no matter how hard it is, no matter how hard, I will do what makes me happy. And that promise that I made years back has led me here today. Something that really makes me happy, fulfilled. And it gives me so much of joy that I cannot describe how it feels. It's just an experience, all right? And every soul deserves happiness, love, peace. So if anybody is telling you or showing you otherwise, do not believe that. All right, first ask yourself a question. Do you fear and believe that it's difficult to move forward? Because if in your scarcity loop, you're always fearing. All right, you're fearing the change, you're fearing any movement that takes you forward. So it's difficult to move forward. And does change scare you? You need to ask yourself that question, because you know it very well deep down. Is it or is it not? What I feel is, this is from my experience and it covers everything, all big and small. It's individual versus others consciousness. Consciousness is made of feelings, emotions, thoughts, and then with that, whatever experience you went through, you collect certain issues or facts. Then in this kind of situation, the result, see, you will go through a situation that will create an experience. That experience will create certain kinds of emotions and thoughts in you, and then based on that, you will come out with a judgment, like an outcome, that when you do something like this, like if you do something bad, the outcome is only going to be bad for you. Simple. So you now look at the outcome, and this outcome gets stored. So when I get into the same situation, the outcome comes, and quickly the facts, the mindset, whatever I went through emotionally, mentally, everything will start coming up. So it's stored in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind, let's say it's a back-end library where all the other books are stored, and they are a part of your soul journey. So all the memories, feelings, emotions that you went through, like memory balls, like Saint Germain said, like the balls, these balls are stored inside of you in your unconscious mind, and on subconscious mind, you're daily working through that. Those loops, they are running behind you. Your So I said it comes from your inner child, what belief system you collected as a child from your family, your friends, your school, your teacher, then what kind of a society you lived in. Whenever, they say, like when I used to work in criminal field, they used to say you can know about a person's background if you see how his childhood was. 90% is coming from there, how they are behaving. So and now they say that This can never be changed, but when you look into spirituality, soul is on an experience. Soul is experiencing, and with those experience, everybody has an opportunity to change. So that's something that you have collected, or somebody you see has collected as a child. It's not fixed. It can be changed. Maybe another lifetime, not this lifetime. It's so tough to crack somebody. Yeah, you must be thinking that right now, but believe me, they can be changed. But it's not your job. It's not your job to fix others. Don't get into those that because they are loved ones, so it now, and now I've heard this, so it becomes my job. No, it's not your job. Brain is too busy thinking about something you don't have. Scarcity loop. Those feelings, emotions, and thoughts are creating your belief system. Those beliefs help you take action, right? And based on the facts, knowledge that is available to you, because these beliefs are creating certain facts and accumulating knowledge within you, and on that you take your next actions, and also how your outer world is. Oh, they won't, the outer world is like that, they won't accept me, so let me hide. That's what I do right now, but I have my online channels. I talk to the like-minded people. Please remember, being in safe space is very important. Just because you know who you are, yes, you are special, but that doesn't mean that the others aren't. And right now it's hard, so just don't go around telling people, oh, I am so and so, so and so. Practice safe space. That's very important. Be in a space where people understand and appreciate who you are. Believe about what you are capable of versus what the outer world is showing you. Yes, believe in your capabilities. Check with you again and again. All right. So, coming to how you're going to take steps and move into your abundance. Now, remember the blocks that created a wall? Break down the ego wall, and now we are going to create a wall for abundance. Gratitude, awareness of what you're thinking, feeling. Catch yourself. Catch yourself. Do not waste time what others are doing. You have to improve and work on your inner self. Focus. Have faith. Faith is a very important energy. It can really shift mountains, trust me. Embracing newness. Even in the bad situations, find your silver lining, because in the hardest times, there's always a beautiful lesson hidden. Stop comparing. Yes, that's very important. Ground your energy. So all your belief systems, thoughts of scarcity, survival mode, it's in your root chakra. That's your last, it's in the tip of the spine. It's a red colored chakra. And here all your beliefs from past life, the beliefs of society, family, all these things are stored there. It's the survival mode chakra. And if it's not grounded, you'll find yourself being really unstill, not feeling at ease. You have the habit of listening to really loud rock music. That's one of the signs, because your energies are not still within. So there are many grounding meditations, exercises. You can listen to the bowls, wherever comes to you. Journaling is a good way to ground yourself. Ground your energies. Use affirmations. They are also present on Google, or you can create your own affirmations. Meditate and connect. Remember, when you meditate and connect, you are connecting to the source of all. And you need to have that belief that where if you're existing and breathing, then definitely they're going to look after you. Whatever you need, they will provide for every need that you have. You just have to take the right step, action forward. Yes, they will guide you, they will show you the path, but at the end of the day, It's on you to take a step forward. So you can start climbing this ladder and remember these few things. Failure is an opportunity to grow. Challenges help me grow. I'm always open to new things. Feedback helps me. Others' success inspires me. No competition, no jealousy, failures are not stopping you. Look at these statements and keep them in your mind always. Alright, so remember these statements so you would be able to catch yourself if you're in scarcity or abundance cycle. When you're in scarcity, you'll always find your thoughts, inner thoughts saying that there will never be enough. You don't want to share your things, or you always think everything is just closing on you, shrinking, right? You always think small in order to avoid risks, and you always have fear of change, and you always want to compete and be on top. But if you are in abundance cycle, you what are you thinking? You always want to collaborate to be on top. You always share things freely. You always know that there is always going to be more and your needs will be met. You always think big and embrace risks because failure is a stepping stone in abundance cycle. All right. So now we'll start. I'll put some quotes here and just absorb the words, all right? Scarcity tells us that in order to do more, have more, or be more, we have to continuously hustle. But instead, let's lean into the truth that there is abundance if we are simply open to it. Abundance comes in many forms. Do not limit your abundance, by trying to control how it will flow. Just know that it will come. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Our mindset can either propel us forward into our dream life, plus keep us in a state of happiness, plus gratitude, or it can keep us in negativity, plus a paralyzed state of spinning our wheels. See, spinning our wheels. The thought web of continuous scarcity, just start removing them. Alright, for those who are now working on raising their vibration from getting out of shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, you're moving up. Alright, these are 20 things that you can do. I found this on Google, but I think it covers everything. Pick only what works for you. Sometimes meditation, just sitting alone, being still, it's not going to work. So there are other ways. Initially, when I could not meditate, I would go out for a long walk. Meditate, breath work, prayer, Reiki, that's healing energy. Connect with inner child that carries your shadow. So that's the weight you really need to cut off before you can fly really high in the beautiful energies. All right. Stay hydrated. Change your diet, please. Avoid smoking, drinking, taking drugs. Sound healing. Try to sleep with a singing bowl or sound healing bowls and see the effect. It really works. Expand your consciousness. Books, company, everything is going to affect you now. Self-awareness. Yes, keep catching yourself and keep improving your inner self. Spread kindness, and I would like to add compassion as well. Avoid toxic people. Yes. Move your body. Okay, so I'm standing and I'm literally doing a little dance. It's good to do a dance for yourself. Do not shy away. Journal. When you write, the energy gets released and your mind becomes at peace. Gratitude, declutter inside and out. Declutter what's not needed inside and out. Start clearing that. Be with nature. Positive affirmations, relaxing baths. You can also add salt or these oils like lavender, rose, and have a good goddess type bath for yourself. Now we come to the fun part. Following exercise, you just need to listen, or you can even close your eyes, and as I say the words, let it absorb. And you will only automatically pick, the soul will pick what it needs. You don't have to listen to the rest and be like, oh, did I miss this, miss that? No, don't worry about it, okay? Let it just absorb. The words are very powerful and they will absorb, and you can keep these thoughts with you. All right, and raise your vibration. All right, let's move ahead. Be your own kind of beautiful. All things are difficult before they become easy. You are kind, you are smart, you are important. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. Tighten your ponytail and try again. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you land among the stars. Believe that you are ready for the next step. Abundance is not something we acquire, it is something we tune into. I am the source of my abundance. Abundance is my birthright, and claiming it means I am one with the universal power of co-creation. I am aligned with the energy of abundance. I am grateful for every blessing the universe has and will ever create for me. I manifest abundance by being grateful for what I already have. Every act of love and kindness raises the vibration of the entire universe. All right, I hope those words helped you. With that, we come to card read for the day. Today we have Archangel Gabriel. Shimmer with diamond light. Express your creativity. The door to express yourself, your creativity, is getting out of the cycle of scarcity and tapping into your abundance. It will open doors to creativity, the divine creativity that you never knew existed in you. Perfect message for today. All right, with that, we come to an end with today's episode. I really hope this helped you. Please let me know how this helped you, or if this resonated with you. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and thank you for visiting my channel, Cosmic Contracts with Princess Starlight. I'm an intuitive channel and emotional healer. I feel to heal. In the end, I'm grateful to Archangel Michael and Hanumanji. Lots of love and light. Bye bye, everybody.